Yeah, they all sounded exactly the same. Nope, randomly spinning it won't do any good. If only we could hear what's happening inside the dial. Maybe we could unlock it then. Maybe we can use the stethoscope to hear the unlocking sound. Let's hope this works. Okay, everyone, be quiet. Nice. Yes, I think it's unlocked. Way to go, Carlos. I was about to say Junpei. Let's open it up. Cases that look like they could contain an antidote. A, B, C, all the way to H. There are 8 cases. And each has a button with a small container. Just what are these? They must be the antidotes.
Congratulations, C-Team. It appears you've successfully found the antidote. The poison must be circulating through and making you feel heavy right now. But do not worry. Your lives shall be spared if you drink 100 cc of the antidote within the case.
The case? This case?
It should be obvious that there are 8 containers labeled A through H. Vials of liquid are within each of these containers. Only one container holds the antidote. The other 7 are dummies.
Really?
By pressing the red button in the center, the lock to that container will disengage. Only one may be opened, however.
So if we're wrong, we'll...
Still, I am not so cruel. I shall give you a hint. Sitting beneath each button is a sample of the liquid stored within. It is only 1 cc, but it is enough to provide a clue to its validity. The antidote has a peculiar characteristic. 3 minutes after you lick it, the tip of your tongue will become numb. You have 5 minutes remaining.
Oh.
If my calculations are correct, the poison will have spread completely through you by then, and your life is forfeit. Which case will you open then? The choice is yours.
So we can test 3 of them.
What do we do? What the hell do we do? Maybe we should go left to right and lick each one. I'll take A. Carlos, grab B. Akane, you take C.
No, we can't rely on that method to work.
No.
Why?
It takes 3 minutes before we know anything either way. That would be all right if we picked the correct one, but if we didn't...
We're all dead.
So, what do we...
Junpei, just calm down. There's a better way. First, Carlos. You need to lick E, F, G, and H.
Ah.
Next, Junpei. You lick samples C, D, G, and H. As for me, I'll take samples B, D, F, and H.
What about A?
We don't need to test that one.
Why?
We don't have time.
Because-
Just do as I say.
Yep, I see where she's going.
All right. Let's trust Akane. I think 3 minutes have passed.
My tongue doesn't feel any different.
Neither
So-
does mine. What about you, Akane?
Nothing.
So A's the correct one.
No one feels anything?
That means...
It means has to be A.
Akane!
Hey, what's wrong?
She's still breathing.
Shit! Our resistances, they must be different. It looks like the poison got to her faster.
So what should we do now? What was that method Akane came up with?
We'll have to make the decision ourselves.
The answer. What's the answer?
You've never
I licked
seen...
samples E, F, G, and H. Junpei had C, D, G, and H.
Yep.
Akane licked B, D, F, and H.
And none of you had a...
No one felt anything.
No.
In that case, the container where the antidote is.
A, because no one licked that one. So, is this random then? Does it change per game? Well, at least 2 of them licked H. And the antidote would be the only one that would make the tongue numb. None of them had a numb tongue. Therefore, I'm going A.
Why are there 6?
Zero said that we'd need 100 cc's of the antidote. Doesn't that mean that each of those are 50 cc's?
No, I'm pretty sure these are 100 cc.
So, there are 3 left over. Whatever. We got it right. Didn't we, Carlos?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Just take the antidote.
June,
We'll find out once you take it.
Hang on, Akane.
Hurry, get her the medicine.
Yeah, I know.
We need to take it too.
Right.
Okay, down the hatch.
No, that's...
Junpei.
Did I get it wrong? No.
I'm really sorry. I just suddenly fainted and...
Okay.
No, it's okay. Your plan still saved us.
So I actually had a easy
Huh.
solution
Still,
there.
6 vials of antidote is kind of strange. Why so many?
I do know
What are the other 3 for?
the other team that's still alive.
Now announcing
Or was.
the current casualties. Q Team, Q, Mira, Eric. These 3 are now deceased.
Okay,
As a
so
result,
still only those 3.
X passes will be revealed.
And they'll be different again.
Kill, fool. That is all.
Q team is...
How could they? Even Q. He couldn't even see or hear when... to just mercilessly kill someone like that! So, I guess that means only us and D-Team are still alive.
Oh, wait a minute. I think D-Team might be in danger right now. Carlos! Junpei! Grab the antidote and get to the lounge!
Hey, what are you...
No time
Give it to Gab
explain.
and
Hurry.
send it to D-Team. They may be poisoned too.
These are an antidote. Please drink them, Akane.
When Zero spoke to us, I realized something. C-Team weren't the only ones to be administered the poison.
Yeah.
If you do nothing, the 6 of you will fall asleep, only to never regain consciousness again.
Yep. He said 6.
You're right. He did say 6 back then.
He did.
Yes, And now Q Team is...
So the other three are...
Everyone on D team. I just hope these actually get to them.
Will he even reach them in time?
The only thing we can do now is pray.
What? That he'll be in time? Or...
Or...
That he doesn't make it and there'll be 6 people dead. That's what you meant, right?
Junpei!
I'm kidding?
Gab
Oh,
really does
God,
walk
you
slowly.
sound like my mom.
Hey Razzie, how you doing? It definitely is an interesting art style. I prefer the art style from 1 and 2 though.
You don't really look alright, Carlos. Maybe the poison's not completely gone yet.
No, that's not it.
You're worried about the D team then?
Junpei, this might sound messed up to you, but I saw something earlier, like a vision.
A vision?
Junpei, your head. It was in the pantry. Just your head.
Because I already played that timeline. That decision.
What the hell are you smoking, Carlos? I'm fine. See? Look, all limbs attached and accounted for.
I wonder if it would have
Maybe it was like a prophecy or something.
ended if I hadn't done
Highly
that
doubt you're
timeline.
seeing into the future.
I agree. I don't think you're predicting what will happen. It's not the future you saw, but a different past.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You know, don't you, Junpei? Morphogenetic field theory. A special field exists in a dimension we can't see that acts as a medium for information. This may be what's happening. I think Carlos accessed that field and saw another history.
What?
Remember what you said during the vote? You can tell down which path death waits and which is safe.
Yeah, but that's just my gut feeling.
Are you sure?
Where are you going with this?
You're a firefighter, right? There must have been countless times when you found yourself facing danger. Better to go right or left. Go upstairs or turn back. Maybe every time you made a decision, you were observing the other histories. Which room held someone needing your help? Which door blocked an inferno? You knew because you saw it happen already.
Morphogenetic field theory. Why do you know all this, Akane?
Because I have the same ability as you.
Yep.
And Junpei can do it too.
Yep. So does
He
Junpei.
saved me once.
Same as
It's
Sigma.
thanks to his power
and
that I'm even here
Fire.
at all.
Yep.
That was a long time ago.
Only a year ago.
I haven't been able to use it since. Even now,
Greetings. How does it feel to revive from the brink of hell?
0.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
A year can be a long time, true. So these are interesting timelines. So that's where I just got it correct. But I've already played down there, and I already done an option over there as well. So I'll go back here and purposely make the wrong option to get that one filled in.
What do we do? What the hell do we do? Maybe we should go left to right and lick.
No.
Why?
It takes
We're all...
So
Junpei first. Next. As for me, I'll take samples.
what about A?
All right.
Will they all still not have a reaction?
There it
You too? My tongue's gone numb too.
Oh,
I don't feel anything.
So, Junpei was the only one who didn't. Then, I think.
okay. So it does change.
Hey, what's wrong?
Shit! Our resistances, they must be different. It looks like the poison.
What was that? I licked samples E, F, G, and H. Junpei had C, D, G, and H.
So it's
Akane
not
licked
H.
B, D, F, and H. And then, only Junpei didn't feel anything. In that case, the container with the...
So Junpei didn't feel anything. It must be F. I know it's F, but I want to get it wrong this time. Because I got it right first time. So, just for the sake of it, I'm going G.
Why are there 6? Yeah.
Jun.
Hurry.
Yeah!
We need to... Okay, down the hatch.
And I know this one was
I'm
wrong,
sorry, you guys. Damn you, Carlos.
so it's even random each time you go back to it. Game over. And now that one's complete. Hey there, Gammy, how you doing? This game is quite different to the first two. Yeah, I know. I much prefer the flowchart in number 2. Yeah, I know, Razzie. I did save them first. And we need to continue something else to continue that line. So the way this flowchart works, we choose a team to play. Each team has different images here. Each image of these has one of those forks. This is the one I just done. That's where I took the antidote choice. And that's all each section is. Has a fork. That one was that one there. So I've done 3 of those choices. Yes, chainsaw. So essentially with that chainsaw one, Junpei's head was found in a freezer. His torso was found in a cupboard. One arm had a pole through it with numbers on his hand that we had to undo a handcuff to see the number. The other arm was in another cupboard with its fist shut. And legs were separated as well. So yeah, in that timeline, our choice was for... In this room, there is Junpei, Akane, and Carlos. This choice here, we had to choose who Carlos would blame for Junpei's death. First, we done Carlos himself, which ended in that X. He took an axe he was holding and sliced it against his neck, and it was so sharp it acted like a knife. And he committed suicide, killed himself, thinking that it must have been him because there's no way Akane would have done it. But to finish off that image in that other bit, I had to do the other option. I went to Akane, and it ended in this one. So, yeah. Not a problem, Pickles. Thanks for choosing this one. Yeah, what a way to go for sure. In the Akane one, when I chose Akane, Akane was holding the chainsaw and Carlos was holding the axe. Akane got Carlos's hand with the chainsaw and cut his hand off, but Carlos got Akane's neck with the axe. And same situation as first time, it was extremely sharp and just sliced through her neck. It seems very weird. There isn't really much of a plot. At the start, this first decision here was there was a coin flip, and we had to guess if it was landed on the blue side or red side. Blue side ended up, we just left the facility, Zero let us go. We went to sleep and woke up outside and were free. Red side led us into the game. These ones here, we had to vote for the other teams, and whichever team got 2 votes would get killed. So I don't know if I done that right or wrong, because I went through, voted one team, then voted the other, voted one team, then the other, one team, then the other. And then on the last vote, the same team died twice. So I don't know if that was done right or wrong. The Radical 6 hasn't been mentioned at all yet, other than if you succeed in leaving the game, well, here, with the red side of the coin, entered into the game, and the only way to leave the game is to get 6 X passes. An X pass is given to you whenever someone dies. So 6 people have to die before you can get 6 X passes to actually leave. And at that point, he did mention if you don't succeed, then 6 billion people will die. So obviously referring to Radical 6. But other than that, we haven't really found much story at all. That one, as I said, they found Junpei's head in a freezer, and Carlos accused Akane accused Carlos, and that's about it. That one we just saw. Zero told us that we were infected with poison, and we had to do an escape room to find the antidote. You came in just as I took the placebo antidote, and it wasn't actually antidote, and they died. And that was where I chose the right one. This one was another room where it was just basically an escape room. I don't remember much story. But at the end of the escape room, the characters were told by Zero, said, take one die each, roll it, and if all three land on one, the door will open and you're free to go. But if they don't land on one, then the door will stay locked and these machine guns will gun you down. And they die. As you can see, I did get the death ending. I went back there, got the death ending again, because you can't choose the dice. Third time I got the ending where they survived. And we're about to go into the next spot. But yeah, I'm not liking how this one is set up. I much prefer being able to just follow a line down. And then once that line's done, jumping back to another spot. Let's go to this one. Fragment. First come, first saved. C.
This is called the decontamination room?
I think you're supposed to clean off after returning from the surface. Well, that was for when there was a nuclear war and the world was contaminated.
Ah, that explains the showerheads.
Just as I thought. This won't open either.
The map shows an elevator hall beyond this door. If we came down the elevator normally, we'd be able to run into this room immediately, but...
What about that? It's connected to the lounge.
I checked it earlier, but no dice. Locked up tight.
Do you think Zero trapped us in here to make us play the decision game?
It's pretty obvious at this point. 1810.
I think it was about 13:30 when we finished voting and the drug put us to sleep.
So that means we were napping like toddlers for 4.5 hours.
Junpei, I have something I've been wanting to ask you. During the vote earlier, you told Carlos...
Come on, Carlos. Vote for Q Team.
Yeah, what about it?
What about? How could you be so horrible? You used to... You'd never have said that a year ago.
Oh, like you're one to talk.
What?
They don't look like Akane and Junpei.
What happened while I was gone?
I'd like to know more about you too.
What's that, Carlos? Does that mean you're interested in me?
No. My focus is my little sister. Got no time for a love life.
I prefer how they looked in the last
game.
games.
Sister complex.
Junpei? Carlos really is worried about you.
Well, it's more I want to know about you both. Weren't you friends as kids? And last year you were trapped just like this and escaped together. So why?
Why the animosity, you mean? That's exactly why.
Junpei.
I've seen people die. Horrible, cruel deaths I never wanted to see. So many. I'm probably becoming numb. After what happened last year, I quit school and joined a detective firm.
Oh man. What made you want to do that?
It was all because of Akane there. She up and disappeared, so I went to a firm to try and find her. It's small, but known to work among the underground. I've snuck into places running human organ trafficking like they're trading cookies. Saw a coworker I'd just finished eating with pushed off a rooftop the other day. Never had a by-the-books case where I just had to prove he cheated.